Good evening everyone, and a warm welcome to Mystery Monday here live on Facebook, and thank you very much if you're catching the replay here or on YouTube. My name is Lucia Visentin and I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Melbourne, Australia. As you hop on, do let me know that you're about, as I would like to catch up and say hi, and know where you're from as well would be lovely. Busy weekend. We had a concert on Saturday, and a niece that's moved over from Tassie, so we had her round for lunch on Sunday, so that was a nice day. We also have, not to do with the weekend, but online exclusives will be we'll have some new online exclusives, on the 6th of May. So the same day that the catalogue goes live, there will be some new online exclusives as well. So what I am using tonight is one of those online exclusives, so it will be a little bit of a sneak peek. Hello Fiona, how are you? The other thing I did want to let you know is catalogues I will be able to order as of tomorrow. So if anyone would like a catalogue that hasn't ordered from me in the past 6 months, do let me know, and I will gladly send you out a new catalogue as well. But the other thing I wanted to say was, in the new catalogue there is a price increase on cardstock. So it is $20.25 in the catalogue at the moment for 24 sheets. Next catalogue it goes up to $25. So just want to give you the heads up. If you have got favourite colours, colours you use all the time, do probably pop an order in before the 6th of May, just so that you can get it at the price in the current catalogue as well. Fiona, we can pre-order from the 25th, which is tomorrow. So yes, shortly. And good evening, Vicky, how are you? So we will turn around and I can show you what we are about to do. I've just completely lost you all, and I think now you've just turned around. No, still the right way. Okay. Don't know what went on there. I just touched the screen and there we go. That's a bit better. Wonderful. Sorry, making everyone a bit dizzy there. Hi Anita and hi Glenda, how are you? So this is our new catalogue. So like I said, anyone that would like one, do let me know and I will pop one in the post for you. Lots of great goodies in there. Cannot show you quite yet, but when I can, I will show you what's in there. I can show you some of the product though. So I will, sorry, we're a bit crooked. I will show you some of those. So today we are going to use, and I did show you when I did the little, when I did last Mondays, I did go through some of the new product. I do hate doing that every time. I don't, and I keep on pressing things on my phone screen, so different things pop up, and then I can't even see the screen, so I'm not sure what's going on at the moment. So Impressions Abloom is the stamp set that I will be using. It is a 2-step stamp set. I will be using it just as a 1-step tonight though, because I'm just going to use the not the insides but the outsides of the flowers. And it does come with a die set, so these are all the dies that it cuts out. How about we go that way and then you can see them all. So they're the dies it cuts out. I've forgotten the price. Obviously I did purchase it, but it was in our pre-order and it's an online exclusive, so I don't actually have access to it anymore until tomorrow. So I will pop the price up for you tomorrow for the bundle as well. It's actually a suite, and that's really bad. I can't remember what else was there. I know that there were the gems. Now I'm not sure whether it was those gems or whether it was these gems, but these are both new lots of gems as well that are coming through too. So I'll be able to let you know tomorrow whether they actually belong with this suite or not. Hi Susan, how are you? So let us just pop those away for a minute. I'll pop these aside and I will show you what I'm using. So there are the papers that go with it, and I won't show you all the papers, but I will show you the one that I'm using, which is this one here. So it's got Old Olive on the back, and then the front we've got that beautiful new Secret Sea, and I think that Secret Sea is going to become one of my favourite in colours. I think I've actually used it a few times already. This one here has got, I'm going to say Berry Burst, and this one probably is the new blue as well, which is C something. There you go, and I don't have the ink pad, so I can't even refer to that because the ink hasn't come through as yet. So I do have that piece of cardstock. I have got a card base here. Now my card base is 14.85, but it's only by 17.5 centimetres, and I've scored it at 7 centimetres, so it's not a full card base. I do have a Secret Sea mount, which is 14.55 by 6.7 centimetres, and then I have that Designer Series paper, which is 14.35 by 6.5. Cloud cover, thank you. That's the blue that's in here as well, is the cloud cover. Thank you, Anita. I was having a mental blank. No, it's not even a mental blank. I haven't even learnt the colour yet, so... so that is kind of the front of my card. Then I do have a mount for inside. So that's my insert. But then I also have a little hinge, which is just going to fit in behind that insert. And then I have the Everyday Arches. So the Everyday Arches come in a nesting pack, and I have used the 4th down and the 5th down. And it does actually come in a bundle, so you can buy the arches on their own for $51. Now they are low inventory at the moment, so if you do want them, I would get in quickly. But it does come as a bundle with this stamp set as well. So the stamp set and the dies is $79. So that's a good little buy there. So like I said, this was the 4th down, and then I've cut 3 of the white arches. So it's actually called an easy flip flap card. So what's going to happen is this is going to attach to this little hinge. So it's going to open this way, and then this part of the card opens this way. So what I'm going to do with this is pop another piece over there, and then we'll pop another piece on here as well. So there's a few little bits to it anyway. So a really odd place to start, but I'm actually going to start with the center of my card, the insert first. So like I said, I had this piece here, and when I've cut that off, I've cut a, whatever it was, 6.5 centimetre strip, and this is the other bit of the strip, and I have just done a whole heap of fussy cutting from the bottom of that. So I have got a few little bits that I was cutting off the edges. And you know what? I don't like wasting the edges, so I just thought they can actually all go on the inside of my card. So I was thinking of doing that kind of thing. Now the reason why I'm decorating the inside of my card is because that hinge has to go on first. So we might start off with this. I do have a blending brush, and I am going to grab my Berry Burst, and we'll just do a little bit of blending in that corner first, which will be this corner. A nice bit of colour. Now I've just put it onto my glass mat, and then I'm just going from there, just so I'm not wasting all that pink as well. Pink Berry Burst. So what I will do next is glue some of these little bits down, and we'll get that inside of the card done. Is everyone loving the new in colours? I know John likes the colours. And like I said, the Secret Sea, I'm a real black girl. I do like black in my cards. And the Secret Sea kind of gives me a little bit of that, I feel, without it being black. So it is a really deep, inky navy. Lucky that's just stuck to my finger. That stuck down real well. Sorry, I'm right off the... There you go, and then these little bits here. Yeah, thank you. I have kept the brush over it, so hopefully that will stop me from putting my fingers in it. But who knows? I still could. What's your favourite, Anita? Or do you have a favourite yet? I suppose we haven't been using them long enough possibly to actually have favourites yet. Okay, so that's the inside of mine. I've just got a little bit of oozy glue there. So what I'm going to do is when that dries a little bit, I will take that off as well, so it doesn't stick to anything. I am just going to wipe. I'm just thinking the back of my card might get a little bit pink. I don't really mind about this one, but I do mind about the actual card base. I have no tissues to dry it up with now either. Okay, all good, all good. Secret Sea, cloud cover, timid tiger. Timid tiger. I don't even know where my little timid tiger's gone. Oh, here we go. So this is timid tiger. It's quite an orange. It's quite cute. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my little hinge, and I'm actually going to stick it into my card first, so then I can stick this over the top. Now when I do it, you can either do it so that the hinge is completely up against the insert, or you can do it so that the hinge is butting up against your card base. I'm going to do it so it butts up against my card base. The designer series paper is absolutely stunning. I do like this one. And you all know I like a little bit of fussy cutting, and this one is a great one to have a little play and fussy cut a bit too. Yes, thanks John, I knew you would be. Okay, so like I said, I'm just going to pop that in the middle, and I am just butting that up against my side of my card, and if I just tap it down, I can have it so it all sits nice and even. Okay, so we'll just stick that for a little bit, because us card makers do get a little impatient sometimes and start doing things before things are stuck. And you know what? I am just going to just ever so slightly gone over the edge a little bit. And I'm just going to clean that up. So let's pop some glue behind this. And we'll pop this on the inside of our card now. There you go. Alrighty, so that's the inside of our card done. Now we can start working on the front. So I will pop my designer series paper down onto that mount. Oh, going to open my glue, it's already open. And I've only got a really slight border on this, so there's only 1 millimetre all the way around, just so you only get a slight hint of that really deep colour. So you can see there that not a lot of it will show through, which is nice. That's exactly what I was after. And when you're looking at your designer series paper too, I want a little bit more of that that beautiful secret C to show through, so I know that that's going to sit on top of it like that. So I'm making sure that I'm putting the bigger flowers down the left hand side, because that's where you'll see more of them. Yeah, do you know what? To begin with, I didn't actually use designer series paper a lot, and I kind of figure, yes, I was a dressmaker, but I did bridal, so bridal was all white. So I think that's where my monochromatic and my white comes from, because I do love white cards, but then I've always worked on white, so that could be why, I think. It's what I've got used to. So that's what I'm going to do there, is pop those both together. And on this bit, I have actually cut out, so as much as I fussy cut some things, I have cut some things out of the dies as well. So again, I have used the Secret C, and I have used the Berry Burst, and I have cut out some of the flowers, and I've cut out some of the leaves and the stalks and some of the middles of the flowers as well, because what I was thinking is with the middles of the flowers, I might just give them a little bit of colour. So the pink ones, I'll do a little bit pink, but not too much, but just so that there's a little bit of a hint there. So that will sit inside of that one. And then the big one will be pink also. And I'm just using my Take Your Pick tool to hold on to these little pieces, because otherwise I just end up with it all over my fingers. And what I'm also going to do is just give the flowers a little bit of colour as well. So it just gives it a little bit of dimension. I might get the colour out again. That's a bit better. It's not giving it heaps of colour, but just, you can see there's just a little bit more depth on the little one than there is on the big one. I don't know whether you can see that yet. So we'll probably get a little bit more on the bigger one because it is a bigger size. It's a little bit easier to blend as well. Okay, and again, because I don't want, I will now go into the secret C. So we'll get rid of this colour. I'll grab the secret C. Sorry, because I'm using wet wipes, it does leave it a little bit wet. Tissues would be better. Okay. Like I said, just giving it just that little bit of colour all round. Just do a little bit on the flower, the insides of the flowers. And we'll do the little one a little bit too. Like I've got chopsticks in my hands. Sorry, I'm a bit on the bottom of my screen here too. Just I don't want to get everything completely dirty. And I will just go in with a little bit of, now I don't know whether I'm going to go Old Olive or Garden Green actually. I've got Old Olive here. Just want to see if it's going to give it enough. Yep. I just thought if the Old Olive wasn't going to give it enough colour, I would have gone in with a little bit of Garden Green, which is just a little bit darker. But I think we're fine with Old Olive. And I've also done, so there are separate little leaves in this die set as well. Now you do have to be quite gentle with it because, and I'll show you what happens with these dies, it does actually cut all the way through. So if you are really rough, you can actually tear that quite easily, rough with your blending brush. And also when you are gluing it down, be really careful because the glue will ooze through all those little slits as well. So just be a little bit more cautious when you are gluing it all down. Okay. So this I'm going to build up on one of my arches. So this is going to go on the front of my card. And I was thinking of sort of doing this kind of thing. Dauber would be heaps better actually, because a dauber you can control a little bit more. I hadn't thought of that, thank you. So we can put him up the top. And then we can go a little blue one, and then a little pink again. And probably I think we need another little leaf in there as well. So we might start off with that. I will also do a little bit of bone folding work. I don't know why I've curled the leaves backwards this time instead of up. That's fine, we'll go with back. Back is fine. Either way is okay. So behind all of these I will put a dimensional. And I'll also put the centres in them as well. But you know, I'm actually going to use a glue dot just so I don't get any glue oozing on them. And that will stick it really well anyway with that glue dot. So pop him in the centre. Just picking up the glue dot with that bit of cardstock. And next one. So just putting that cardstock onto the glue and just picking it up. Okay, and do you know what? I might even do the same with the leaves because, like I said, I won't have the problem with the oozy glue then. Oh, but did you see that? It does start to open. So like that slit will open up completely. So do be nice and gentle. So learn from my mistakes. And I will put one on the other leaf as well. Okay. Like I said, that can go up the side. I didn't even really think I did want that to sort of slide down in behind adhesive sheet. Do you know what? Adhesive sheet would probably be good. I just don't know how it'd go with the slits in it, if that would make any difference. Sorry, I'm just going to have to pull that up a bit so I can get the that's it, just want it to sit behind there. So this one here, again, glue dot on the top, and we can sort out the bottom later. We'll stick the top down and I'll pop this one here. Yeah, I'll give that a try, Anita, and see how I go. And then this one, really, I should have thought about that before, shouldn't I? Because I want that to sit under that leaf a little bit. And under this leaf a little bit too. Just lift him up, there you go. And I can cut those ends off later as well. Okay, so I still have an end of a glue dot here. Which will go the little blue. And like I said, I'll just trim those off when we're done. And another, sorry, I am cutting them in half because they're a little bit bigger than the ends here. Not that it matters too much if they go over because the flowers cover them anyway. There you go. And then we might just pop him there as well. There you go. So the other thing that I was going to do beforehand but did forget was get a, I don't think it's going to matter if we get a little bit of Berry Burst all over it. I'm just going to get my Berry Burst Dark and just do a little bit of spritzing. Which, like I said, I did want to do beforehand but did completely forget. So we'll do that. That will go on there. So we can stick him down. We'll just cut those two ends off. So 1 and 2, done. So this is now going to sit just here. So what I'm going to do, hello Michelle, how are you? I've just got it over to the left a little bit. I'm just going to mark it because what I need is glue, but only on this side of it. So pop our glue on. And straighten that up. So the new in colours are actually for 2 years. So like I said, they start in May and they start at the 6th of May. So they'll be around till the beginning of May 2027. So they are around for quite a while. Okay, so we've got that there. So then to cover that up, I'm going to pop that on the other side. And we'll just do a quick bit of stamping on this one. Get rid of those two little bits. Bring our colours back in again. So I have my berry burst. And like I said, here I'm actually just using the centres of the flowers. Hi Renee, how are you? So we'll go kind of here, and then we'll go Secret C, go a little there, a little here. And a little bit of old olive. So just want a couple of leaves, just for a little bit more colour. One there, and maybe one out that way. Okay, and the other thing I'll need is the centres of the flowers, which I might just do in exactly the same colours again. It doesn't look like I've got the big one, so I'll just grab that out in a minute. Get those two there, and I do need thank you, Michelle. We'll grab this one and just grab another little block. All my blocks just live in the drawer next to me, so they're all nice and handy and close. I don't have to go too far. I don't know how everyone else has got their craft room set up, but I like having everything within arm's reach. So if I need something, I don't even have to get up. I can just reach along and grab it. So that would be a good thing to do, actually. See what people have, how they've done their craft rooms up. So when I get back into mine, I can make mine as efficient as possible. Sorry, just giving all of these just a little bit of a clean. Okay, so this one, and again, we can do that little bit of spritzing on it as well. And that's going to live just on the inside. Probably should have done it on the other side, would have looked nicer, but that is okay. Just would have been a little bit more balanced, I feel, on that other side. But that's all right, because this one is just a little bit of a bonus. Okay, so that's that bit. But then I have another one here with a few little bits and pieces. So these bits and pieces I have actually fussy cut. And I've done a few different bits with sentiments as well. But again, all of these little bits are bits that I've cut from the edges of things as well. So like I said, without actually wasting anything, it's always nice to be able to use up everything that's there. See, my papers are actually beside me as well. Like they are just, like I said, literally all in arm's length. Mind you, behind you, yours are in arm's length as well, because they're quite literally behind you, aren't they? Michelle, sorry. It is nice when you do things just to have everything nice and handy. So like I said, I've just cut a whole heap of stuff out. And we'll just pop it all on. So we'll go that little leaf first, because we want that behind the flower. And the flower there. Now these flowers, that's the other thing, you're right, Michelle, that you've got to work with the space you've got too. So if that's the best way that things are going to work, sometimes it's the only option as well. And I have to share my my craft room has all my fabrics in there as well, which would be probably the same as yours. So there's a little bit of both in there. Okay, that one there, that's all there. And then we'll put this one up the top here somewhere. So what I also wanted to put up here is the little sentiment. So it is going to be a thank you card. So I've done a couple of little things. I've either got the thank you in the black, not the black, sorry, it is a secret C. I was going to say, if they're on your desk, they definitely take up lots of room. Or I can do it in the on the white background, because what I was going to do over here is, so this will be on the inside of the card, is I appreciate you. So if I did it in the white, it will actually coordinate with the inside of the card. I did try doing this in the darker as well, but I felt like it was a little bit too heavy for the card. Yeah, see, I'm a little bit, I'm with you. I like the secret C on that one because it's got the outside, but on this one, because it's so delicate, I don't think it's going to matter if one's in one colour and one's in the other. I do prefer that. So I might go half and half. We'll go dark on the front and then light in the middle. I'm actually looking at it on the screen. I think that looks okay actually. So let's do our little leaf. So I always just put my flower there just to see where that leaf behind has to go. White on both. Yeah, see, I'm a little bit torn now, because I like it all to match. top. And like I said, this is me just using up all the little bits I had because it's nice to have them all somewhere. And then this one will just pop behind there. Okay, white's a bit more popular, I think. I'm just budding those bits just up to the outline of the arch. The one on the inside I'm not actually going to put on dimensionals. I'm going to keep it flat so then my card closes properly, whereas if I put it all on dimensionals it will be a little bit too high, I think, I feel. So I'm definitely using the white on the inside. You. Might just pop him down the bottom there as well. Like I said, we'll use up all our little bits. The colours actually come up quite nice on the screen too. I hope they're coming up as nicely for you because these colours are gorgeous. So. Thanks, oh thanks. Yeah, because I've used the white inside now, I think. We still have 2 boys at home, Michelle. Well, actually, probably only 1.5 really, because one of them's out working interstate quite often. So he's not around too much anymore. So we'll pop him there. And then this one actually ties in really nicely then with the papers that we have on the inside, because I have actually cut it all from there. So a trick for doing this as well, firstly, we don't want any glue on this side of it because otherwise our card won't open. So I am just going to mark from about there, I reckon. So 5 and 5, but I can put glue on the rest of it. But what I'm going to do with it is I'm actually going to sit it right here and close it. So hopefully if I keep that straight, that will sit right where it's meant to go. And the card still opens nicely, there's no glue there. So it's a little thanks, and I appreciate you. And then you've still got the inside to write on. So how's that? Yes, John did have a study for a little while, but nearly feel, oh, do you know what? I was going to say I nearly feel like it needs something there, but we can actually pop some gems on. So with the gems, I am going to use the Secret C, and if we kind of pop a couple up here, we'll kind of fill in a little bit of that white space there as well then. And we can just pop one down here. How's that? There you go. That is our little easy flip flap card. And you could do this with any shape. So if you had squares, if you had the hexagons, if you had any, you could use anything on there. But just having that little hinge and then remembering just to cover it up at the back as well is a really good idea. And that's probably using a lot of stuff on here because I wanted to show you the dies. I wanted to show you the stamps, but even just those little fussy cut bits just look gorgeous in there as well. I think the fussy, I nearly think that's my favourite, is the inside there with just the fussy cut bits. So that is my card for tonight. And like I said, a little bit of a sneak peek of what we'll be getting as well. Now I did want to let you know that I do have one spare kit for my class on the 11th of April, which is using the Storybook Moments. So if anyone is interested, it's $55 and you'll get a half a pack of the designer series paper as well. Thank you, Vicky. Like I said, it was fun to make. I sort of didn't know what to make this morning. I thought, oh, you know what, I think I have to play with some of the new goodies that I've got because I've had them sitting in here all week and not used them yet. So I thought that was a good opportunity. But like I said, it gives you lots of little options for bits to decorate as well with this card. Thank you, Michelle. And sorry I wasn't on Thursday. We had people building our fence and there was just way too much hammering going on, so there's no way that you guys would have heard me on Thursday. But I will hop on this Thursday. So I will see you on Thursday for some tips and tricks. I've seen a gorgeous little tip on, and I think Michelle has shared it too, on putting the little catch on your ribbons so that they it holds it down nicely. So I might show you how to quickly do that as well. Well, thank you very much everyone for joining me, much appreciated, and have a lovely week, and I'll see you all on Thursday. Thank you very much. Bye.